Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here's the extraction step on this commercial job that I've been cleaning. If you go back to the previous video, you'll see there were some very nasty stains in this carpet, and so I went over it all. I explained how I was doing it, why I was doing it the way I was, and I pre-scrubbed and applied my solution, which by the way is Revive Rocket. And I pre-treated the obvious stains with Suspend and explained why I did it the way I did it. And now I'm doing the extraction step, and this is a rayon green stripe pad. So we're going to go over the whole carpet again with this pad. And I did actually already clean under that couch and put it back, but not that one. And we'll go 300 RPM on this. So this is giving me about 125 revolutions more per minute. I could have used one of my OP machines on this, obviously, but I actually usually prefer to use my rotary anyway, and I know it'll do a fantastic job. Plus, I knew that I needed to do a two-step on this carpet, and I'm able to be more precise in controlling the moisture with the rotary than I am with the my OPs, as they are spraying directly onto the carpet, and I get better control of the moisture with the rotary. In fact, one of the indications of that is that if I clean a job, the carpet where I've used the OP, and then I clean it the next time with my rotary, say a commercial job, I notice quite a difference in the amount of solution that's used. I use way less when I clean with the rotary, quite a lot less actually. Quite shocking actually. And we're just going nice and even, and letting that pad race across the carpet. About 9 times per second actually. 360 degrees, about 9 times per second at 300 RPM. So the initial step with the fiber pad, of course, what it does is it dissolves and agitates the carpet fiber and removes the soil. That is where the most visible change happens on the carpet, is with the fiber pad, when you're doing a two-step process, of course, and it emulsifies the soil, and it does something called agglomeration, which, and I've said this before, what it basically is doing is the soil still is remaining on the carpet, but it's now glommed into, instead of say 5 little bits of soil that you might see, it's glommed into one little bit of soil that's slightly larger than the original individual pieces, but is no longer visible. It's still there, and if I was just encapsulating, what will happen is that the solution used dries and forms a crystal around the soil, and then is vacuumed out, and that's how encapsulating basically works. What I'm doing right now is, although I've used an encapsulating cleaner, I'm drawing most of the soil that's agglomerated is now being drawn up and out of the carpet and into the absorbent pad. So that's the soil extraction transfer technology at work. Once upon a time we called that bonnet cleaning. don't call that anymore. I don't call it that anymore. This is just such a easy thing to do, you know. As far as fatigue goes, someone had been talking about that on the SETT page. You notice how one of the things that I've noticed that some people using a rotary, they will tend to swing the machine a lot further than they really actually should. Now sometimes you do that anyway, just because it is just conducive to that. But for the most part, what you want to do is just do a very natural kind of a movement. I'm actually just I'm taking a step, and I'm taking a step. And what's happening is my hip is pivoting left and then right as I step. My right foot just went forward. Now my left foot goes forward. And the handle of the machine is actually literally pressed up against my leg. And it doesn't leave there. It just slightly lifts and slightly lowers to move left and right. And then to move forward, I'm just taking a left step, right step, left step, and a right step. And that way, I'm not putting any stress or strain on my back or my arms. My arms aren't really actually, I'm not even, the weight of the machine is actually not even being held by my arms. It's actually, see, I guess I can't really quite show this, but the machine, the handle is there. Can you see that? I can't quite, I gotta angle this thing. That's, actually I'll show that in a sec. Now let's go over here. We'll do this. I'll show you exactly what's going on here. Okay. Got stuck in my gut. Oh dear. Okay, so the machine handle is actually, now it's resting against my leg. Now I can feel it binding a little bit, so I'm adding a bit of solution. But you see, the handle is never leaving its position against my leg as I move forward. That's the key. I can work all day long because there's no actual weight on my arm to speak of, really. Okay, we'll tilt this back up. My back is actually straight. I'm not bending over. I'm holding myself straight up. You can see I'm adding, if you watch the tube, you can see when I'm adding a little bit of solution now and then. Because the carpet is actually drying so fast, which is exactly what I want. We're going to have to add some more solution here. Won't need much. And that is a nice tank for a rotary, by the way. That's the Mighty tank. Okay, we're going to go along here. Okay, now we're going to head over to the hallway. Of course, you see I'm getting right up to the edges without any problem at all. The pad is actually going right along the baseboard. Alright, we'll back our way out of here. Rubber's looking good. Then we'll stop. We'll take a look at the pad. Turn off my valve over here. have a look. I thought it might have got a little dirtier than that, but what do you know? And now that I was feeding down, let's talk about what's going on the top of the pad. I was feeding down with this pad, and it's totally dry. Totally dry. It only feel moisture about up to, oh, maybe about here. And actually not very much moisture here. It gets a bit damper as it goes out to the edge, but other than that, the whole top of this pad is bone dry. It's actually dry right here too. Because this doesn't actually touch the carpet, or barely touches the carpet, because there's a hole in the middle here, so there's no pressure on the middle of the pad. So yeah, so people talk about how the rotary will twist the yarn. Well, there's no pressure in the middle of the pad there, so whatever. Anyway, I guess I'm done. All right, so thank you for watching, and have a good day.